All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB. Today, we've got a double feature. We're checking in on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears offense. We did Russell Wilson this morning. Now we've got Justin Fields. So, guys, I'm going to try to check in on Justin Fields as much as I can. So, if you're a Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to this channel, turn that bell notifications on, and then share this all over. If this starts to get a little bit more popular, I'll try to work in Justin Fields weekly. But, okay, I want to check in, and I want to kind of do this video in terms of like, hey, how can we jumpstart the Chicago Bears offense? Because I don't think it's as bad as fans think. So I want you guys to know this. I'm a huge FTA guy, which means comment for the algorithm. Please like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's jump into the film. First clip we've got for you is a dime on the crossing route. So one, I do kind of like how much they move Fields. I'm not going to lie. I thought they did a pretty good job getting him into boot. Okay, we ended up facing some things from the Texans where they started firing people off the edge, and hey, we couldn't account for them. But I want you guys to check this out. So they've got boot, right? They're doing it from gun. We're going to get run game to this side. Boom. Justin's going to pull it, work this way. We're going to get this guy off the edge, and he is going to pull up and hit this crosser. And this is an absolute beast of a throw right here to start. Okay, look at this. He has a free runner at him, right? His immediate check flat is covered. And he drops his arm angle, rips it in there, and that's a dime that just has to be caught. That's a big-time throw. Really big-time throw. Off a boot with someone firing into your face. Okay, my check wide's covered. Or my check flat, right? It's covered. And I'm going to go ahead and get back inside and rip a dime. Look at this. Look how big-time this throw is. This guy is flying in at him. He's going to go ahead and drop his arm. I just think we got to make that play. It's a little high, right? It's a little high. Listen, you get paid to make the tough ones, right? Anybody can go out there and catch the easy ones. You get paid to make the tough catches, okay? This is a dime on Dover. And this is honestly how I think they can jumpstart this offense, okay? Is we need more pure progression plays. When I'm saying pure progression, what I mean is, okay, the stick at 8 post to the bottom, that's our first progression. No matter what coverage it is, right? That's our first progression. Boom, this Dover, this deep over Dover concept, okay? That's our second progression. The shallow is our third progression, okay? That's how you're going to read it. Some teams would go 2, 3 back to here, and then they would have their back over here or something like that to get to your fourth. Really, you're going to read this thing top down, okay? You're going to kind of disregard this 6 route, this big in route backside, okay? Justin does a really good job. Boom, okay? He knows right on the snap he's not going to have this alert stick at 8. He gets to his deep over and just drills it, man. That's a big-time throw. I love it, and the fact that they put him in a situation where he can play more decisively, right? Hey, he knows, boom, I know this is my progression no matter what. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and not even alert this stick at 8 because we've got, hey, we got press corner. We don't want it against that. We got single high. We don't want it against that. And I'm going to go ahead and rip this Dover, right? This deep over. Bang. That's such a big-time throw. Great catch by 85. Big time stuff all the way around. Okay, this is a good bat. I've seen people just trashing the kid about this concept. And I think we got to kind of look through it because I don't think it's like that easy of a thing. Okay, this is clearly a top-down concept, meaning, hey, 1's the ultra high, 2 is the sail, 3 is this pivot we've got. Okay? All that happens is this sail route pops open and he doesn't get off this ultra high. He doesn't get off the ultra high early enough, right? So watch. Okay, the ultra high, work it in. He's clearly got his eyes on this ultra high. He thinks that this ultra high is going to be able to cross face here, okay, and win on the ultra high. He's probably right, okay? Boom, we get contacted. He needs to get off it right now and then get out to here. Instead, he hangs on it despite the contact, okay? Now he's too late to the sail. At this point, he does exactly what you have to do when you're too late to the sail. And he goes ahead and he goes and makes a big play. So to me, that's where I graded it good, bad, instead of just flat out bad. Is because, listen, would I love to see him get off that ultra high a little bit sooner? Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone would. But I get why he's hanging on it because he's like, this guy's going to cross him over because his hips are just facing in. We're going to cross him over. We're going to hit the ultra high. Okay. Instead, he hangs on the ultra high too long, right? You can see him. He's just hanging on this ultra high. Okay. He's got to get to the sail route quicker. But listen. You got to give the kid credit for a play like that because there's not that many quarterbacks on planet Earth who can make that play after. Okay? So, listen, we got to clean up his eyes. We got to get him off the ultra high a little bit quicker. We'll be all right. Okay, this one's bad. We got to take the tight end here. Okay, so when you're looking at this, We've got trap pass action. Trap pass is where, hey, we're pulling these guys up front. That's the difference between run action and play action, is we're going to get these linemen pulling, really sell this run look. We have to take this tight end right now, okay? Boom, you come off a trap pass, stick your foot in the ground, balls on him now, right? We need to drive this thing now. We got exactly what we wanted, which was these backers influenced up. We've got to drive the tight end. Instead, he holds on to the football, okay? The one thing that we can give him credit for is that he flips it out towards his back, right? So we avoid a penalty, or I'm thinking we avoided the penalty. Who knows? There was laundry on the field. But I can give him credit for, hey, we took it to where our back's supposed to be. So, hey, we avoid the intentional grounding. But, man, I'd love to see him drive this ball off that trap action, right? Boom, little trap action. You guys, if you watch a lot of football, you probably saw that, the Patriots kind of made that a thing, right, with Gronk, Well, I guess Peyton Manning really started in Indy. Then Tom heard from Peyton about it. Then Brady and Gronk, I think, made it pretty darn famous. So, okay, this is bad. We got an INT, right? This one's, we don't like it one bit. We just got verticals. This vertical ends up popping wide open. One thing I do want you to know, this should be a body up throw, meaning, hey, just body him up right here. Don't try to lead him, okay, because we're going to lead him into that safety. I want you guys to watch this tight end slow down, okay? Watch him slow down because he's expecting a body up throw, right? You see that little hesitation. Did you guys see that? That's not a glitch in the film. That's him just hesitating. He's expecting a body up throw. Justin leads him, okay? You end up with an interception. So to me, am I blaming that on the tight end? No, not at all. Not one bit, okay? But part of why that looks so bad was because the tight end slows down because he's expecting a body up throw, and then we go ahead and we just lead him. Any of you guys big golfers? This is a Paynes Valley Cup. Still course that Tiger built. Great course. Way a lot. It cost too much. I went out there, paid too much money to then just fire like a 120. So, all right, guys, we got another miss right here on HB Sit, okay? We got the mag concept, or the ram concept, some people call it, with a rolled in route and a spot route here. You read this thing bottom up. Spot to the ram, okay? Or sorry, sit, not spot, to the ram, okay? He needs to just take the sit. Look. He's got his eyes on him. Ball out to the sit right now. Ball out to the sit right now. Take the sit. Instead, we take a sat. So listen, to me, that's probably the worst clip so far, if you were to really ask me, because the other ones I can somewhat understand. This one, outside of the fact that his vision gets blocked a little bit here, I'm assuming, right, by these guys, so he can't really see it. But you have to, you just got to trust the coverage, man. You see this guy behind him, give it to him. So that's a bummer. Okay. This one, again, is one of those where it's like, this guy's going to be on an Okie. We're going to have an ultra high. We've got a chase here. He looks to this chase route, okay? He's got to throw the Okie, which is probably your first progression. But he looks to the chase route because he's hit so many of these over routes today off a boot that he's thinking, oh, wow, it's there for sure. And we just end up missing this Okie, who's probably the way better look, okay? He tries to cut it over everybody and throw back across. It just doesn't work, okay? He's got to stay with his progressions here, right? Even if he got off the Okie early because he's like, hey, man, I don't love the look of it. You want to then rescan back to it as you're getting closer to that sideline rather than try to cut this thing inside. If you're going to go to this over route, look, it's there early, right? But this guy starts to slide under it, so I get why he then tries to throw it with the touch and back inside, but we can't have that, okay? This one's bad, okay, but this one's also one of those where it's like, guys, let's talk through this, okay? Because this looks everything like you're getting heated up, and they're going to play cover one behind it, right? You see how this looks like cover one behind it, okay? Except for the fact that they're going to get to Tampa 2 from this look, okay? So they're going to get to Tampa 2 from this look. What he's got is he's got a middle of the field runner here, okay? They've got basically two big bench routes, okay? I drew that one up bad, but two big bench routes, and this guy. He just has to throw that middle of the field runner right now on a line off that backer's shoulder. Okay, sorry, team. I have no idea what happened. Camera died. Anyways, okay? We've got to drill it right off this backer's shoulder, okay? We've got to throw it right off his shoulder right now on a line, okay? Instead, obviously, he's under duress, sails it, INT, right? So part of me, too, with this one is even like, okay, Obviously, pre-snap, it was an absolute nightmare, right? They're trying to show you double A, playing cover one behind it. They kick it back. They play Tampa 2. So it's like, listen, I get what's taking him a while to get to this thing, but he's got to drive it. Okay, we want to see this football. We want to see 1, 2, 3 hitch ball. Okay. Instead, we just end up sailing it because we're under pressure. Dude was under pressure all day, getting rocked all day. So that's going to factor into it, okay? This right here is a flat-out great alert check. I want you guys to watch him, right? Set up white 20, white 20, hut. Okay, he's going to start touching his head. Alert, 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 alert. Well, what's he alerting? The run game, right? Okay, so he alerts the run game, and we got to give this kid credit for this, man. Gets him to the right run play, and look how this thing ends up shaking out. What is it, a 70-yard gain? Let me fast forward this. Yeah, 70 yards, okay? Here's why he alerts it, okay? Why does he alert this? Because, look, they start here. Boom, strength is here, so they set their 3-tech here, right? They set the run bubble. We have a run bubble weak here, okay? But we end up what? We end up kicking our tight end across. We get to the strength, and they don't reset their line, right? They don't reset it. They keep it now, and it goes from what would be an over front to now an under front. Hey, we alert. We want toss against it. Boom, they get toss. Great cut by the back. Big time stuff. Okay, so we got to give him credit for the alert check, man. That's growth. Okay, that's playing quarterback in the NFL. Alert. Okay, gets in the right look here. Big time stuff. I love this one, man. This is a great reset. Look, he's outside. He's going to try to throw slants outside, right? These guys jump it. He wanted to throw this guy. Watch how he just barely resets and delivers a strike with his, just boom, drops the arm angle, delivers a freaking dime. Big time stuff there. I want you guys to see it from the tight because it's way better from the tight. Look at this. This calm, cool, and collected, man. Watch this. Boom, goes to drive the slant, not there. Slight reset, dime. Love that. Okay, last one I've got for you guys, just a big time throw on a read route. Okay, this is more of the pure progression stuff that I'm talking about that I would love to see them implement. Okay, we're just going to work this thing inside out. 1 to 2 off of play action. Boom, you're going to see it. Great fake. Ball's out on 1. And he fits that thing in there, man. That's a tight window. Backer's flying in there. He freaking rockets that thing on in there. Okay, watch this again from the tight. Good action. Okay, I'd love to see that come off of the first hitch instead of the second hitch, but big time stuff. Dime on crosser. We already talked about that. So, all in all, okay, how to jumpstart this Chicago offense? Well, first and foremost, we gotta negate the easy stuff, right? The fumbled snaps, we gotta get rid of those. But let's keep growing that alert package in the run game because obviously you can handle it. I'd love to see that package grow to alerting to pass, right? Hey, so we have a run look on against single high. Let's alert. We'll get to our pass play. Okay, they did that once. I want to see more of it. I like some of the quick game. Love the boot action. Okay, we got to talk to Justin about, hey, if you feel someone firing off that front side, let's get out of this boot. But I love the boot action they were doing. I want to see more pure progressions. I want to see more where it's 1 to 2 to 3. No matter what, it's going to help speed his progression. Then we need to get into some of the PSLs where it's, hey, 2 shell here, 3 shell here, but that's later down the line. Let's get him some more pure progression looks. But honestly, I know Chicago fans, I know it feels like it was a terrible game. Listen, winning in the NFL is hard, okay? They won. I think it's not as bad as it looks when you look at the tape. So I probably am more optimistic than most, but we won't know until next week and when we check them out. So until next time, peace.